are you guys doing today? How are you doing today? Tonight? Let me pull. Okay, that's a little better, huh? Yeah, this should be a little better. Hi, Speedy Lee. Hi, Nemo. Hello, world. Hello, Sarcastic Warlock. Great. I'm great as well. I'm good. I've moved some things and it's kind of messed me up. So I kind of have to take some stuff apart real quick. See, I've had this foot controller for ever. And it's very capable, but it's like old school. And you have to tap it with your feet and do these long presses and all of this stuff to change settings. And it's a real pain and a nightmare, really. And so I've been using it forever. And then I got this, which is a similar concept. I mean, they're both MIDI controllers for your feet. And this one, though, it has like this special, like capacitive fabric or touch fabric or something, some sort of fabric technology underneath. And it allows these buttons to not just be like touch buttons, like pressure switches, but they can track like XY coordinates. So you could use it as like a volume rocker or an expression, like an individual little one of these guys can be an up, down, left, right sort of dynamic expression controller. I love that. And that's in addition to also just being a regular MIDI controller. So I can associate notes to all of these to either play notes or then associate those notes within the software to different functions and things, musical or just workflow related. And that's what I've done with this. And what's nice is you can toggle through like a number of banks. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. That's 10 banks. That's awesome. And what makes it so useful is the software is really useful. And kind of like the testament to that is that I've spent very little time in it. It didn't take very much time at all for me to kind of get up and running. So that's kind of awesome. But I can see all sorts of additional functions within this software. And I'm looking forward to really getting in there and getting my hands dirty, or I guess my toes dirty, and having a lot of fun. Because with that thing, like it was easy for me to recreate all of the functions I was using that for. But then it was like so many more possibilities, not just with the new functions that these buttons and stuff provide, but with just the ability to quickly change my configuration and just experiment with things, where normally I would just set the thing up one way and be so happy that it worked, I would just leave it alone. And I would never try and, improve upon something with that because it's such a pain to deal with. But with this, you're able to iterate so fast. And I love it. I really love it. And if anyone's looking for a good foot controller for your computer or whatever, this is like seriously probably the best out there, the best that I could possibly find. And what you would do is you would couple this with a program called Bohm's MIDI Translator. And you get it online, and it kind of sounds janky to use another program, but it's because this is MIDI. So this is not transmitting the kind of information that your computer is used to reading from your USB port as a regular USB interface or device. So there's some kind of like workarounds that you have to do, but when you use this software, the software is amazing. It enables you to do all sorts of things with presses and long presses and double presses and multiple presses and shift presses and every kind of thing you could imagine. I mean, it's kind of like the Steam controller, that software for um, translating MIDI into input on the computer. And it's what I'm using over here. So what I have to do now is unplug this from the music computer and plug it in over here. And hope that it just works. And hope that I didn't mess anything up when I was using it over here and change the way it works. Let's see. Oh, that's a good sign. Hey, I think it's working. That's good. All right. Well, that's nice. I mean, that's good to know because that's the first time that I've done that. You know, in some things, you plug them in and they don't work, and you got to restart the computer or you have to plug it in a few times, especially when it comes to some MIDI stuff is very temperamental, but this thing has so far been kind of wonderful. And I mean, you notice the size difference? Look at this thing. I mean, it really is as small as it looks, and it is tiny. Itty bitty. So, yeah. And it's so much nicer on my feet than those hard plastic buttons. They were brutal. And sometimes your foot would just slide off and you wouldn't know if you actually hit it or not. So you would have to hit it again, and sometimes that would cause problems. And sometimes I swear those switches on that one were terrible, and I don't think that they were actually registering, even when you were fully clicking. It just didn't click. Okay, enough about that. Oh, also, so what it's called? It's called the Keith McMillan Soft Step 2. I assume there was a 1. This is the 2. I don't know anything about the 1, so I don't know anything about it. But this was the one that I saw and that I researched, and I found it on the internet. Oh, look it. Did not even realize. Well, it's official. All right. Cool. So I'm actually pretty impressed that that thing just worked like that, you know? Plugged it in and it worked. Geez, I feel like we have so much more time now. I was prepared to have problems. I mean... There is a thing that I do have to do real quick. Somewhere over here is a thing. I gotta find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I gotta plug this thing into that thing. Ah, there. That should do it. Well, we've done that now. Let's see. All right, and then I have to use this app on my phone to connect to that camera there. So I have good news about that whole Edelkrone situation. You know, with all that gear that didn't work. They wanted to go back and forth and they wanted me to make more videos showing them the device stopping, even though it would happen over the course of a multiple hour stream. So I'd have to set everything up and I'd have to have a camera set up on the other camera that was on the equipment with my phone in the shot and everything running. And I have to set it up and let it go for hours until it would do the disconnect thing. Even though it doesn't show anything when it happens, it just shows the app going to the main menu. That's all it shows. Like there's nothing to see that I couldn't describe, and I'd already sent them that footage. So I was like, look, I'm not going to send you any more footage. I'm not going to troubleshoot your broken hardware. If it's really such an unusual experience that I'm having, then there's something wrong, and you should have no problem taking this back. Please let me have my money back. And they did. So they sent me a label, and I got a box, all of the stuff. I put everything in the boxes already, but there's so many boxes. I need a big box to send all this back to them. They sent me one label, so I got to get a big box for that label and send everything back to them. And then I should get my money back. And then good riddance, Edelkrone. Never again. All right. Is that ready? Okay, I think it's all set. All right, we're going to be right back. We're going to jump into this game. And if yesterday was an indicator of anything, there are some good players playing this game. We're going to go see if we can track down some more of them. Hey, Raid, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, good. Can you do that thing that we talked about?
No.
I'm sorry. Can you do that thing that we talked about earlier?
No.
Why not?
I am sorry. I am sorry.
Come on. We rehearsed this. It was gonna be perfect. What about, what if... What if I decouple your plasma coil for 6 hours.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
Okay. I am sorry.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Hello everyone, it's me Raid. It is truly with subtle shame that I present your resourceful host, His Majesty Riker Grey.
Subtle shame. It's not at all what we talked about. But thanks, Raid. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. To the live show with Riker. With 10% more shame. Subtle shame. It's the most insidious kind of shame. Oh boy. That's like a kick in the pants that goes in your mouth. There it is. And that goes there. I should move this back so it's not in the frame. Ah, I can't move it back enough. I mean this one here. Not that one there. This one here. Like this, you know? I mean, I guess that kind of works. Because I don't want it to be so much, you know? Maybe like to the edge of the table there. That's kind of cool right there. Kind of like that. Where is that? Is that in front of me? Okay. I gotta figure out where this spot was. I was like, wait. Okay, it's right there. Okay. I understand stuff. You know, different things. Alright. Where's the other button? There it is. Hello, Reaper. You're looking very lonely tonight. So, now of course, as always, open invitation. If any of you guys want to play Overwatch, come on down. Jump in here and let's play Overwatch together tonight and make memories for the rest of our lives that our children will probably never even know about.
Now
Let's do
arriving
it.
at Lijiang Tower.
My business, my rules.
Oh no.
Courtesy of the Deadlock Gang.
Oh man. Feels good. Let me see. That's better. Hey, it's Dr. Ravenholm. He's here in the house, in the digital house. Hey, Dr. Ravenholm, how are you? Good evening. Good Thursday to you.
Double, have to watch out for the one you send.
Oh, Genji's almost ready. There he goes. Man, and right now, this is so weird, but right now I'm feeling like I need to make the gyro faster. The soft pull. I need to decrease the soft pull dampening. 5 ticks. 5 ticks down, that's all we're gonna do. Okay, here we go. Oh, that might be too much.
Double.
See, the problem is... No. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we're down 2 from where we started. And it's not really... I'm not making tweaks and then going back and seeing if I'm getting more kills. It's not really that. It's about how it feels. If it feels like, oh, okay, yes, this feels more like what I'm thinking is happening on screen. What I'm trying to do, I'm able to do. And if it feels, no, this feels wrong, it feels like the movement is, well, too fast, I guess, but it's hard to explain when it's wrong.
Double kill.
Let's go up 1. So that means we're down 1 tick from where we started.
Double kill.
Believe it or not, that does feel better. I mean, even just that little tiny difference may not actually be so little, you know? It looks like a small amount, but
To Havana. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
My business?
good evening, everyone. How are you all?
I can't wait to get into the fight!
Oh man, I'd love to play a little dwarf dude with a little huge fox that can throw spears and pounce. Dude, can you imagine if he had his little special ability, and when you hit the button, then he like goes into like pounce mode,
Combat!
and it lasts for, I don't know, for a few seconds. If you don't, like you could lose it if you don't use it. But then when you're in pounce mode, you can like sneak up and you're like real quiet so they can't hear you, and then you can pounce on dudes, and you're a little dude with a beard.
1.
Yeah, I like that idea. Is this a character that already exists from something?
Thanks.
don't. Doomfist.
The battle continues.
Okay. Okay, come on, Bob.
Do something. Payload's moving.
Meteor strike!
Here he comes. Don't waste my time. Payload's on the way.
Come on. You guys, the payload.
Finish them off. Sequence.
The payload has reached
Burning them down. Let me. Payload moving. Heroes never die. This will help. Thanks. We still need him. Focus with me.
Get behind! Thank you, my friend!
Being enough. Of the dead. Duplicating my evil with Thank you.
Way to go, you guys. Oh! Oh, thanks for the revive.
Damage increase.
Meteor strike!
Nano administered. Detonation initiated. I get the idea.
We're making progress.
Damage amplified.
Look!
Here it comes. I get the idea. Heroes never die. Do something!
Double kill.
I'm on fire! Here it comes! There's only one looking on.
Damn it. Oh no! No! Oh, thank you for the revive. Hell yeah! Oh no! Oh, I couldn't get away.
Meteor strike.
Look at him. Boom!
I'm gonna get you for that. Helden sterben nicht. I'm under attack.
Oh, that was our mercy.
At your service.
Courtesy of the dead. What is everyone doing? We need to move the payload. There's the arm. Shield activated. Firing on all cylinders.
Systems in overdrive.
Fire in the hole.
Lights out.
Activating activating self-destruct sequence.
Bob, do something.
Now show them.
You might want to
Get me 60 seconds. Victory.
Great work, everyone. Phenomenal job. That was so good.
Play of the game.
Nerf this.
Quadruple kill.
Bravo.
Epic.
Way to go.
Excellent.
See, I mean, that's the sign right there. That's the sign of a great team, is when the medic is like mopping the floor, you know? Bringing home the bacon. The secret to every good team is a good healer. And that's why we have Dr. Ravenholm. You know,
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Dr. Ravenholm didn't invent the Steam controller,
My business,
but
my rules.
he did invent the concept of control. Not on this planet,
You have to
on another.
the 1%.
He was drinking something one night that made him feel real talkative. And he told me all about it.
Double close to the sun, you're gonna burn. I stick up for my crew.
Sometimes it adds a nice bit of challenge to just move around. Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm moving around like this and I'm jumping.
Squid needs more seasoning.
And every once in a while, you accidentally jump over the edge. Oh, come on. Okay, then you have to stop jumping because you're not landing any shots and it starts driving you crazy. Oh, what's happened? You wonder if you've broken yourself. If you'll ever be able to do it again. If it was all just a fluke.
Don't mess
But then you realize, no. No, you really are the chosen one. The prophecies were true. You just didn't understand.
Double. Triple.
You can all just take it easy.
Double right on schedule. Double. Double.
Don't mess with him.
Man, I feel like that took a lot longer than normal to find a match.
Prepare your defenses.
Otherwise, maybe I broke a record. What was it? 35 was the record last time, I think. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing?
Good evening, sir.
I will protect the innocent.
Someone has a microphone. That's a good sign.
Last minute check. Everyone squared away?
Oh,
Attack
drinks.
incoming in 30 seconds.
Are any of you guys consuming a fluid of some sort right now? Because I only ask because I have this theory that if players consume fluids at the same time, you know, in unison, then it'll improve their outcome. So let's work on that.
Attackers incoming.
I have a bad immune system.
Defend objective.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'll consume your fluids for you. It'll still work. Oh, Lucia's sneaking around the side.
Back into the fray. Clearing the area. I knew you could do it. Thanks.
Get back! You'll take it in!
I hear you.
Clean hole away.
No! They have a Farah. Oh no. Alright. Accept. Wait, how do I accept?
Back in action.
Why? Oh wait, no wait, I'm sorry. I can't leave a game right now.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Objective lost. New defense
No! No! And I accidentally used my ultimate right then when I got killed. Oof. Big mistake. Big mistake. Hey, get off the walls. What are you doing? This is a nice place. These rollerblade types coming over and skidding all over your walls.
Set him up, knock him down. Bad guys, heads up.
Help me! Get behind
My ultimate is charging.
There they are.
My ultimate is charging.
No! Oh man. I should have bounced out of there, man. I shouldn't have stayed. I heard him. And he sounded hungry. And he was hungry. Look at him. Ugh.
I will not fail again.
Was you on me? Dead eye.
Enemy contact.
Get in here!
Justice rains from above.
Oh no! I think I just killed myself. Yeah, I did. I just killed myself. Oops.
I will not fail again.
Let them up!
Targets in sight!
Get in there! You have my back.
60 seconds. Seconds remaining.
They're almost outside. Hold on and
We almost got this. Don't screw it up.
Let's go, boys.
Way to go. That was great. We did it.
First play of the game on PC. Let's go.
Play of the game.
Hey, way to go.
Thanks, man.
Triple kill.
Nice coordination. Great healing. Look at the healing. Well, I shouldn't have joined their thing because that's actually going to do it for me tonight. It's going to be the end of the show. And I hope that I can find a way out of the group that I'm in before it starts a match. Is really the thing that I need to do. Leave group. That's it. And there we go. Look at him. He's so adorable. Look at his nuts. Well, thanks for hanging out. We're going to go. And you can go too. You can just go on. Get out of here now. Go to bed. Sleep good. Wake up in the morning. That's the goal. And then at the end of the day, we'll all meet back here. And we'll touch base again. So, Sarcastic Warlock, Dr. Ravenholm, Speedy Lee, Nemo Sabe, and all the rest of you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. I'm Riker Gray, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Also, I'd like to know what time it is. Something Raid should be able to do, in theory. Very simple task. Hey, Raid, can you tell me what time it is, bud? Hey, Raid, what time is it? Raid, what time is it?
Good lord, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stop that yelling, Riker. You startling little dum-dum. You can just settle down. It's 7:58 p.m.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Well, it's 7:58, and I was planning on ending at 8 o'clock, so it's kind of perfect. Anyway, thanks a lot, and thank you to Raid. You were very helpful tonight on a number of occasions, and that's orders of magnitude more times helpful than you normally are. So, thank you. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you later.